Introducing, first from the blue corner, this Australian Olympian now has an undefeated professional record from Brisbane, Queensland. He's the fighting pride of Australia, Jeff the Horn Horn.
Very good. I'm used to fighting someone now.
That was something I was going to bring up later. I thought I've got to be very careful with my questions. How does a gentleman become a world champion boxer?
Being extremely driven with what they want to do. I guess I have that goal and I don't take my eyes off that goal, and I'm extremely competitive, so I don't like losing.
So going back again, your grandfather was a boxer out in far west Queensland, I believe.
Yeah, he was a boxer in Winton, and he used to actually do some like exhibition bouts with my his twin brother. So that used to be a bit of a spectacle. They both used to get in there and you wouldn't know which one was getting hit because they both looked the same.
What was it that actually got you into boxing itself?
Well, I've been kind of bullied a lot during school from grade 8 to grade 10. I didn't normally fight back. I took a lot of it. I had some teary moments after school some days, and yeah, it was hard, but eventually I fought back and ended up losing majority of those fights anyway, which another reason why I started boxing.
And that brought you wonderful experiences, including being an Olympian, and that has got to be special for anybody.
Definitely. I can always remember that ceremony at the start, walking out to that and the fireworks and the crowd in that stadium. It was amazing.
And you made the quarterfinals as well?
Yeah, I made the quarterfinals. I was in against one of the world champs. He was from Ukraine and he did quite well and he beat me on points. Like when a guy beats you, you kind of notice what they did to you that worked so well, and you go, okay, I'm going to use that on my future opponent. So I guess I've learned a lot from losing in the past. Experience I had with the amateurs, I thought that was basically my degree of boxing. I used that to kind of learn as many lessons as I could. I think I had 48 wins and 18 losses, so I learned a lot.
Elite athletes that we have here, is so many of them are juggling, studying with their sport. Were you into boxing whilst you were still doing the degree?
Yes. So,
and how did you find handling that situation?
Look, it was tough, and I had to. At times, I think I even made 1 year, I just reduced the subjects, so I did 3 subjects, I think, instead of the full 4, just to kind of handle my going overseas for the World Championships and Olympics and things like that. So it was a juggle, it wasn't easy, but I was doing university for teaching as well, and I was working temporarily at after school care and before school care, and yeah, boxing. So I was doing all 3 at the same time.
You've made your decision, you've turned professional, you've had considerable success, and it all came pretty quickly. You had a series of fights in very fast time, didn't you?
I did. I think I versed 6 or 7, I don't even know, world title, like top 15 contenders in the division. So it was a steep, like a good learning curve to kind of fight different styles. I fought tall guys, guys that walk forward, quick guys. There was all different styles that I kind of versed to prepare me for the best out there.
What was your speciality? What is it that has given you the success that you've had?
I guess my work rate is probably one of my best attributes in boxing. I've got enough in the tank. I know I've got enough in the tank to kind of keep going, and a lot of guys kind of give up in their mind, or I don't know, it's just something little there that I have I can keep pushing.
Must at some stage just ruin the spirit of your opponent.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the guy that's going to break and going, oh, I've just had enough. And I've had that in fights where you just see something in their eyes. They're just like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I've trained enough for this. And when you see that moment, you can see that they've broken. That's when you know when to pounce on them.
And you do pounce?
Yeah, that's right.
So you get the fight against Manny Pacquiao. What was your first reaction knowing that it was all signed and sealed?
Look, I was very excited. It was a massive jump from where I was fighting. Even the contenders, like boxing's one of those sports where all the money's at the top of the game. Like there's not much before reaching the very top. You need to be #1 contender or the world champion to basically be earning the money. So I was very excited to just get the opportunity, and I was like, I reckon I'm ready for this. I've fought a lot of guys and I've prepared myself well, and I think he's going to be shocked when he comes to Australia to fight me.
You were about to meet an absolute legend of world boxing.
Yes.
Was that intimidating?
It was, and look, to be honest, in the press conferences and things, meeting beforehand, I was just kind of like, this is so cool. I get to I've been watching this guy now for like 8-10 years, and now I get to finally, like, I'm fighting him, but it's just cool kind of meeting him. When I got there and I had that crowd on the field, as long as and packed in the stadium, it was just like, I don't know, it was a sea of people I felt like I had to get through just to get to the ring, and then the roar of it being the center of that, it was an amazing sound and experience.
And you won.
Yes, I did.
What did that mean to you then, that you were world champion?
Look, I accomplished my goal. My main goal in boxing and was to become a world champion, and that's what I did. So it was kind of that moment of like success that you just like that relief at the same time was like, yes, I finally got it, but I was like, now to push forward and to keep moving forward, I've got to think of a new goal of what to do, and now I've made it to become unified world champion.
Jeff, this has just been wonderful chatting to you tonight, and you've done a magnificent job. You've done a wonderful job in winning the world championship, but I think you carry that crown exceptionally well. Thank you very much for being a part of tonight.
Thank you, and good luck to everyone else for the awards.